we're going to get going. All right, cool. So, we spent pretty much the entirety of last session just getting out of the keep, and we're going to continue on. So I'm assuming I'm safe in assuming that we're going to just continue our descent. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So as it stands then, the way that it finished, we took a short rest, unless you guys just want to state longer now that it was more than a short rest. We used, I believe it was 3 torches, where we actually burned the torch. It wasn't just the portion that you would normally burn in a torch. It was like the handle and everything. We made a whole bonfire, or not a bonfire, so to speak, but you know what I mean. We made a fire.
Enough to keep warm.
Yeah.
What time is it again?
It's nighttime.
Like early morning, middle of the night.
It's dark outside and
Is it still
foggy.
freezing rain?
Yes.
Okay.
So the rain is kind of starting to subside a little bit, but not a ton. It's kind of coming on down. The rocks are frozen. They're icy in some spots, specifically in the parts where the water would pool. That's essentially, it's frozen over. It's not cold enough to where you could stand on it or slip. So you would pretty much put a foot down and then it would just go through the ice and then into the water, to give you kind of an idea of how cold it is outside. On top of this, we had some critical injuries last time, like we had discussed. I believe everything had been healed, thanks to Elion, our life cleric. And I think that's it. So we're picking up now. You guys are chilling, literally. The fire kind of going on now. About how long, just consensually, would you guys say that we've all stopped here and out of the rain, out of this, underneath this overhang, out of the rain?
Few hours, long enough to get rested and maybe dry ourselves up a little bit.
Okay. So if we go a few hours, that's kind of
a minimum of a short rest.
I'd say
about an hour.
The torch is burned.
An hour.
Okay, yeah. And I feel like I specified the last go around of how long those torches would have burned. But I feel like they were going to burn for like 30 minutes each is what I said. And we put down 3, so about an hour and a half. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's reasonable.
Okay. So your torches are beginning to smolder out. There's still a relatively warm coal bed, but it's cooling. What's the game plan here? Where are we going?
We gotta get out of here, guys. Either back up or further on down.
Yeah. Also, did you pull people? Because I'm still at the...
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I just wasn't sure if I was stuck or...
Yeah, I fetched everybody, but I don't think everybody was here yet.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take this time. You're good. I'm going to take this time. We're going to go ahead and amp up our fog just a little bit. Not necessarily to the point where you can't see, but it's at least a little bit obscuring. So it's heavier than a light drizzle, but it's lighter than a light rain, if that makes any sense. What is the game plan? You still have a hot coal bed. You're still capable of, reigniting the fire, or is it time to go? Like, somebody give me a direct, firm answer. Like, we're leaving or we're staying.
Maybe if I don't have a direct answer, but yeah, I have some some ask, I guess.
Okay.
Of either during or after or right now. Is the moon visible? Like, could I get a sense of direction?
It is not. It's at this point. The fog is really kind of settling in, and it's not like chokingly dense yet, but it is kind of getting to the point where like your visibility is very skewed, or at least very hampered, as you look out over the cliffside. So no, there's not a ton of direction, but it's not dark enough to where those of you with dark vision can't see what's going on.
That was it for me.
Okay, and I believe Ismark, you have a map, don't you?
I believe we said that I had a map. Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this thing because this could be fun, right? So we're gonna go to the campaign board. Give it a second to load in, and then
A
I'll
couple
create.
questions while you're working on that.
Absolutely, go ahead.
How far into our descent have we made it roughly? Are we
You're right now probably about 200 to 300 feet, maybe a little more, but not super far down.
Okay.
I would say ultimately you maybe halfway, right at halfway.
okay?
Um,
And then have the sounds of trouble or battle or whatever was occurring at the castle when we left? Are we hearing any of that anymore?
Yeah. There's some faint screams, a handful of howls, and they're just kind of periodic. They kind of come and go. They're not very constant, but there is still some excitement above you in some way, and you only hear what you would assume to be like the crescendo thereof. Like you're not hearing everything. It's only the things that would be, really loud, essentially, like almost deafening there.
Sure. Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay. Now, is everybody here on the campaign board? Is there anybody that's not here? I think everybody's here.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So where you guys are right now is on this mountainside, assuming that you would be looking at your map. Now, in normal circumstances, I would have you guys roll, survival or whatever to find landmarks, but you're literally on the most prominent landmark that would be on this map. So, without a doubt, it would be safe for you to go, okay, well, if we came around the back entrance and then we crossed that back entrance and jumped down, like it's safe to say that we're on the southern side of the map or of the castle. So without really any necessary inputs, it would be pretty easy to figure out where it is that you guys are at. So the one thing that you would immediately point out is that once you were to hit the bottom of said mountain, there's a relatively dense forest, but you're not super far from Barovia village, and you're not super far from the river Ivlis. And if you were brave enough to cross the river Ivlis, you could go back to Madame Ava's camp. So I guess most importantly here, now that you have kind of a gauge of about where you are, because you would be pretty much right here where the light is. You're about halfway down. You're on the southern side. It's dark, it's raining, and it's cold. So with that information, where does the party, like somebody, I heard Trayvok say we're going earlier, but like what's the group consensus here? Are we going, we staying?
Definitely going.
Okay.
But what direction? I guess that doesn't really matter. We don't have a compass or anything, so I guess we're going.
I mean, for right now though, like think of it like DayZ, right? So if you're looking at a map, you have enough things on here to be able to orient yourself in any way. Like you could set a line and say, okay, we're going to turn this direction and we're going to try and go as straight possibly as we can in that direction. So that is an option. If you wanted to have kind of a spot where you wanted to end up, that is a possibility. Compass or no.
Okay. Elion looks at the group, kind of wrings out some of his shirt over the fire, warms his hands on the coals, I guess, more or less.
What about Valakai?
So Ismark would point.
Originally going
Yeah, Ismark would point to Valakai, and that's way over here. You got a long ways to go.
I mean, that would be
I
a
think
long
we
ways
should-
to go regardless of where we're coming from, right?
True, yes.
Wasn't there
Uh,
another town or something that we were gonna go visit, but we got interrupted by the invitation to?
Yeah, it was Valakai, I thought.
yes, Velakai.
Oh,
It is, other than the village of Barovia, it is the nearest town. But it is still a long trip. I think we should concern ourselves with finding a warm place to recover and then get back on the road after doing so. My vote is to return to the Vistani camp. They gave us a relatively warm welcome last time.
Okay.
About how far is the difference between going to the camp versus the village? The near one, not Valakai.
Ooh.
the Vistani.
No, he's talking about the village of Barovia.
Okay.
So that really kind of comes down to a slew of things. Sorry, I'm going to answer for you, Ismark, because there's the scale to this is much different than the source material. Without any interruptions, meaning you don't stumble onto any of the horrors that you found out here at night already, you're looking at probably somewhere between 10 to 18 hours, depending on how quick you guys can get through the trees and down the mountain. The weather will play a huge portion of that. So if you were to leave now, it would be setting, like the sun would be getting ready to go back down again by the time you arrive, just based on the rough terrain that you would have to deal with between then and there. Or here and there, rather.
Anything too crazy, could Elion use his sort of medical knowledge in the past, maybe aiding people with hypothermia, the know if this is doable? Like, could we make it to either of these directions without stopping?
Through, so the medicine and the issues that he's dealt with before, I guess the experiences that he's had, would really more so determine whether his party members could make, like if they could travel, not so much if they could make it, because he's not going to have a ton of ideas of what could be out there, at least nothing good.
I'm talking about like the weather and the cold.
Oh, the weather, like currently,
Yeah, is that like, would we get hypothermia from that?
it would be difficult travel, to say the least. I'm going to leave that up to RNGesus on whether they come down. If you want to give me a medical roll, like I could give you a good percentage chance, but again, a lot of that's going to come up to dice roll, so I can't confirm or deny. But it is cold enough. How about this? I'll meet. Okay, good. I was going to say, I'll meet you in the middle. 15's perfect. It's cold enough outside that it could 100% lead to hypothermia. Like, you aren't necessarily stuck in this crag, but traveling is a risk no matter what in this realm, even if you don't fight anything or find anything to be threatening. And that includes with the weather. So everything here has a present danger. And you recognize this enough at least to go, this could be bad, but if we're smart about it and we continue to move on and we don't get held up for too long, we might be okay. Like it would be enough with your experience to say, I'm not 100% certain that we'll be okay, but we could be. Like this isn't certain death. Yeah.
And it isn't a let's go and camp out while we travel to Valakai type situation. We have to find an end goal in a warm spot in the next 24 hours.
Yeah. So for clarification too, to kind of give you guys a little bit of the scale here, it's like a 3 to 4 day travel between Barovia and Valakai. A lot of time's going to pass. As a matter of fact, I feel like we got to the Vistani camp. It was like right at nightfall. Like you guys left during the middle of the night. You got ran out by the zombie horde. By the time you got there, it was like getting dark. just for a sense of scale here when we're talking about just coming down this road.
Okay, yeah, sorry for all that.
You're good.
Just with that knowledge, then Elion will agree with Ishmar. Valakai is the Vistani camp. I mean, is probably the most logical place.
Okay. Ismark, I'm assuming you got the map, so you tell me what the pathway is here. How are we doing this?
Okay. One more question before I recommend that. You did say we would have to cross the river to get back to the camp.
Yes, right. So you guys are here, and the river Ivlis is here, but there's a bridge down here and one up here.
Yeah. What sort of width is this river? Is this like the mighty Mississippi, or are we talking about like the Trinity?
It depends on where you're crossing. So, like, if you look like here, this is rather large, but there are some thinner parts. When you neared this bridge, the water wasn't too turbulent, but you do have to remember, based on the elevation changes at the bottom of the river and the narrowness of it, the current could be strong depending on where you go. On top of that, I do want to point out it is cold. You will have to swim.
And the camp was just on the route.
Yeah, they're literally on the bank. Yes.
I mean, we would
What's like
if
the
we had to
distance
swim, we
between
would
banks,
immediately.
Sorry, there were too many people talking. What'd you say, Matt? And then I'll get to you, Brett.
If we had to swim, we would be immediately met with the camp and potentially warm fire and places to.
Gotcha. Yes. Give me just a second. It's in his room on his dresser. The red one is on the
It's only
island
like
in
a
the
5
kitchen.
foot gap. We could chop down a tree.
You'd have to hunt for a 5-foot gap.
Yeah, but if they're, I mean, are they there? Like, does it get that narrow?
I don't know. 5 feet is pretty narrow.
It is,
We
but,
could get
I
a
mean,
bigger tree.
All right. Somebody call it high or low.
Whoa.
There is not a 5-foot gap.
Not one that we're gonna. Okay, yeah. So I would vote that we kind of start making our way as safely down as possible.
Okay.
And then I don't really know how to mark anything on this map here, and Kaylee has it.
I don't necessarily know if you
also wanna-
can. Like I
also
can.
want to be. That's fine. Yeah, just pretty much that. But I want to make note that we're coming off of a mountain. It is raining, so
Mhm.
there's going to be areas where there would be washout. And
Yes.
we want to try to avoid that as much as is reasonable.
Okay. And mind you, those areas of washout too would be. They'd be the more eroded rocks that would be easier. They'll be a little slicker now that they're wet and cold. But if they were perfect situation, that would have probably been the more easier, less craggy way to get down.
Dang. Okay. Well, I might change my mind then. Is the rain coming down so fiercely that we would have to worry about getting like washed away by anything?
No, not currently.
Or is it just that? Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, because like I said, it's
Treyvac in mind because I got little legs.
it's in between a light drizzle, or excuse me, a heavy drizzle and a light rain. Like it's right there in the middle between the two. So after, I would say it would take you probably like 30 to 45 minutes to be like soaked out in the rain. Like it's just little pitter patter here and there. It's really kind of dying off in comparison to what it was. It doesn't show any signs of stopping anytime soon, but it is slowing down.
Okay. Anybody opposed to doing that? Party vote.
Nope. I'm down.
Treyvac's okay with any place that's not here.
We do that shit, Ian.
Okay. Than?
Nah, I was gonna say let's do it.
Hell yeah. All right. So you guys begin to slowly and carefully make your way down. Who's first? Like, give me an order. Who's behind who? Or do I get to
In
pick?
the
No
middle.
one chooses.
Okay. All right. So Elion, I'm assuming Than, you'll be right behind him.
Yeah, sure.
All right. And then we'll go Irina, Ismark, and then we'll do Trevok, and bringing up the rear will be Valkithra. Who's going to be in Schrodinger's box for the remainder? But just know that when it comes to order, Valkithra's at the end. You begin climbing down, 1 foot after the other, making some haste. The rain, kind of just patters against your face every so often. And the strangest feeling to you, Elion,
Okay.
is that some of this rain is frozen. And it falls like a dull needle onto your skin. And you find that to be very odd. It's the same as you, Than. It's very, not necessarily overwhelming. It's a very peculiar feeling. It's something that you're not necessarily used to being, either inside when it rains, or it's you've never really seen or felt ice rain before. Like it's always been, snow or
Sleet.
yeah. So you guys continue to go on down. There's some strange ropes that are coated in the frozen rain. And they seem like they might be useful to get down. Elion, I ask you, do you use the ropes to get down?
Do I need the rope to get down right now?
Maybe not. But a helpful hand is always helpful.
That sounds like you're trying to trap me in something.
I mean, you could take the rope or you can leave it, either or.
Is it like a guardrail type thing, or like what is?
It is. It's a rope, light in color, and it seems to jut out from one of the rocks. You don't see it tied to anything. It literally just comes out from a rock, and it drapes down. There seems to be a handful of them kind of sprawled out across the rocks. And it's all the same. They're not tied to anything. They just come out from underneath a couple rocks, like through the crevices, if you will.
Elion will turn back towards like Ishmark and Arena. These normal things here? Have you noticed these before? He
I
points
have
towards the
never
rope.
been in this exact spot before.
If you guys want to roll investigation, you're more than welcome to.
Can I also, or is it?
Absolutely. No. Everybody involved can.
Yeah, so is this a somebody's climbed this before situation?
You can roll investigation, and I'll tell you.
Natural.
Yeah,
20.
Ravenloft fuckery going on.
Hold a
Nat 20.
5.
Was that a natural 20 I heard in there?
Natural 20. Yes.
Okay.
I got a natural 19.
Nice.
I'm
So
gonna save my roll since we already have so many good ones.
Don't waste your good rolls.
the your investigation is marking Elion perplexes you in that why would such seemingly finely crafted rope not be tied to anything that you could see? And more importantly, why is this rope not braided like a normal hempen rope? Upon investigation, even under the ice, it's smooth. Would either of you like to break the ice to touch the rope?
No.
Ismark?
Use your burnt hand.
What tentacled monster are we about to grab hold of?
I don't know, man. Find out.
If that's all I gotta have a natural 20 investigation, fuck no. That's a cursed item. Everything out here is cursed. Burn it down.
It's terrible. We shouldn't touch it. But also, I Matthew, want to touch it.
Feel free.
Trevok has an 8 intelligence, so
Touch it. Touch it.
ooh shiny.
Could be a quick way down. Could not be.
It could
You
be
don't
our
know?
best friend.
Elyon turns towards Stravok. Have you ever seen something like this on your dwarven mines?
Give me a history check, Treyrock.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
History check is a 13. Did you hear me?
Yep. Check your thing.
Oh, shit, lads. He lowers his voice a bit. Don't touch the rope.
Elyon, like, almost slaps his hands down to his thighs and is like, see? I told you.
Those don't be ropes. Those be the webs from a dire spider.
Interesting.
You tug one of those, it might come out thinking there's food.
Well, stay away from him then. Elyon takes a couple of steps to the left of it, or right, whatever direction it's on of him.
Okay. So you'll step around them and then continue your descent.
Yeah, they're not like littering the place, right? They're just kind of on the side, or
Not currently.
Not the ones we saw.
If there to be a web here, there'd be more than one spider. Like they tend to hatch in packs, for lack of a better term.
Elyon
Yes,
kinda looks
packs
at
of
his
wild
mark.
spiders.
Maybe you could find us a different direction around?
So we're gonna let Treyrock go first.
Yeah, let's let Treyvok go first. Do I sense or see or feel anything on the rocks that might help me judge a better path or anything like that?
Based on the erosion pattern, you can tell that underneath the rocks there might be like a crag that would drain down into a smaller cave. That also doubly so makes sense with the spider webs, and essentially that they're this might be like a nest that you're climbing towards.
Let's think of this more like a roof, and we are walking on their roof.
So you're not quite down over the cave, but you guys have descended now probably about another 100 feet. Based on what you know through your experience in mines, that there is a solid chance that the rain has washed away portions of the roof of this cavern, and it more than likely is definitely there. And in such probably housing spiders, potentially more than one. So what is your game plan, Treyvok, now that you are the leader?
I mean, is there any other... Because, I mean, it sounds like you're describing it as like we're stuck on their roof and we have no choice but to kind of...
So what you notice, based on the description I gave earlier, you would be at the very top of wherever their webbed area would be.
Okay.
So far, no one has stated that they're looking to see how far or wide this goes, but you know that you would be on like the verge of maybe being in a spider web. The ropes are probably at this point, I would say 5 and 6 feet apart. If you were to follow the ice down around where they've, gotten covered in the rain and then frozen,
Yeah.
You can see where it's matted down. It's not necessarily that you're picking up a pattern, but you see where they're becoming more prevalent down underneath the ice. So you might be able to pass, but if the ice doesn't hold, you're probably going to alert something.
How far down have we gone since
That's
we started this?
about 100 feet. About 100 feet lower from where you started from. So you're like 500 feet down. You got probably about another 3 to go.
And there's no way around it.
There could be. As far as like obvious paths,
Are there any ways to like go laterally, like further laterally? So that way we're not like going down, like we're kind of moving laterally before we move down. So that way we're maybe avoiding.
so there are rocks, but again, there's not like a trail. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, like yes, you could try and climb around.
Here are my thoughts. If the spiders are laying their webs here, it is to ensnare prey. And prey are going to move through paths that are more easily travelable. I fear that by avoiding the webs, we will be engaging in a more difficult climb. Does that make sense? Nope.
Trayvok
It
just groans.
Makes sense, yes.
Yes.
Do you think a climb that is more difficult is worse than fighting whatever this, or however many of these could be?
Oh, I don't have a clue. I'll do whatever y'all want. Just throwing it out there.
It does make sense. Aeon shrugs. He's not really cut out for this adventuring decisions.
And
For real though, I'm happy to try to find another way down.
what do you think, brother?
Wow, Than ain't ever seen this type of shit before. He's defaulting to whatever Trayvok and or his Mark say.
Okay. Trayvok, your legs are short, and this fall would be long. The rocks, just as they were up top, are slick, relatively jagged, and in no way would be considered uniform. The real gamble for you is, do you hope that these webs are old and frozen over and whatever left them is no longer around? Or do you trust your more dwarven instincts and hope that your dwarven heritage doesn't leave you wanting for more?
I don't know. I'm having a hard time with the spatial awareness of like where we can and can't go.
Okay. Give me a second. Why did it not save my atmospheres? Give me just a second. Bear with me.
It sounds like we need to
Hell yeah.
use the webs to get down at the risk of awaking what could be underneath us. But if we don't, the alternative is the slippery, jagged rocks, and we could still end up waking up what's beneath us.
Okay, so give me 1 second here.
Is that about accurate?
Yeah, I'm about ready to pull you into a
Sure.
specific map that I have here to give you a little bit more of an idea.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are here.
Okay.
The ropes would come down. You'd start to kind of notice them here, 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 and over here.
Okay.
And this terrain isn't as flat as you might think. They just don't offer me any. Like these rocks would be jagged and kind of hard to get around. And then on top of that, like I said, you're here-ish. So if you were to move much further, there isn't much of a choice here where you could go. Let me start getting everybody's tokens down.
Yeah. Okay. So we're like stuck between a precipice and a web trap. Like,
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah.
Let's see. Here's
Okay.
Ilion. And
I don't know. My 8 intelligence is telling me that I need to try to use the rope to get down.
Who else?
I mean, there's a rope here. Why don't we just use it? Take the risk and see if it's an old rope or a new one. I mean, we still have some fire. But a fight with spiders on this cliff would be deadly.
Was there an actual rope there as well, or?
No.
No, I'm saying rope, but it's really the web.
Yeah. Spider butt rope.
I feel like I'm missing somebody. Elion, Dan, Ismark, Bakithra, Irina, Trevok. That's it. Oh, yeah.
I think technically I still have. Well, no, I guess Baron would have disappeared when I short rested, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
1 second here. Just ooh. Okay.
You can just conjure him back at will, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So.
I apologize for any background noise that you guys hear. A child that does not want to go to bed. All right, Trevok, what's the move?
I want to test a rope. I want to test a web to see if it would hold my weight and help me down.
All right, give me just a second here.
Or just hopelessly adhere you to it.
Yeah. Like, I want to give it a few open palm taps to make sure my hand doesn't stick to it like a mimic or something.
At this point, it is it's frozen. So when you touch it, nothing really happens. It's kind of icy. It's almost hard for you to get your fingers to. As a matter of fact, you can't touch it unless you're going to break the ice.
Okay, so I'd have to break the ice. Okay.
Yeah.
What a conundrum.
Yeah. Let me check my inventory. What do I have here? Is there anything I can use?
Buddy, it's time for you to go to bed, okay?
How far down do we need to go? Because I still have my rope, don't I? I gathered it back after.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't. I don't know if I did.
I feel like those explorer packs come with more than just the 150-foot thing of hemp and rope, right? Because yours, no, you did not get it because it was tied down below. But I think everybody, the one that you tied and the one that I believe Than had got left behind. Whoever was, no, Than got his. It was only the one on the gargoyle, on the step below or whatever. So yeah, you're the only one without a hemp and rope, but check your explorer's pack and make sure it's just that you only had one rope. I feel like those come with more than one.
No, it's just, it's 50 feet of hemp and rope.
Okay, all right. Well then, yeah, you don't have your rope currently.
So at least Trevok doesn't have his rope. So I went ahead and removed that from my inventory.
Good call.
Let's see. It doesn't look like I have anything else that I might be able to use. All right. For the sake of progression, I am going to take one of the webs and break the ice.
Okay.
And I get it. Would I be rappelling down?
It has well, that depends. You tell me. Are you pulling it up and using it just like as you go through? Because it is currently, as far as you can tell, it's attached. Like it hasn't. It's not loose on one end or anything like that.
Yeah. So it okay. So if I give it, so I break the ice and I want to give it a few cautious tugs.
Mm-hmm.
And I okay.
It stretches and is malleable. I'm assuming you would take the time to kind of like squeeze it and feel it in your hand before you started doing like any kind of stretching or anything.
Yeah.
So it isn't stretchy or it isn't sticky until you like test its tensile strength. And then when you pull back and you go to take some of the tension off of it, you can feel it almost like grab onto your hand. Like it's not, think of like a rubber band. Like if you were to stretch out a rubber band over your hand and then let it go, how you could kind of feel it grip against your skin and stick. Like you aren't necessarily stuck, but you can feel like how it could easily grab you and potentially keep you wherever it wants to. Do you continue down?
Is there any other way down?
There might be.
Well, then let's look for another way down. I was kind of operating under the premise that we were stuck between a cliff and.
Well, so that's the thing. So there might be another way down, but as Ismark pointed out, this will probably be the safest climb. So it's either you try and run the risk that there aren't spiders here and that these are old webs, or we go to the dice rolling game and we hope that you don't fall and sustain more critical injuries.
So also, just a side question, I guess, that's more or less on Travok's behalf. Since he knew so much, or at least a decent amount about them, people kind of regularly encounter these, or do they wipe out entire caverns, Like, did they close mining operations down because they popped up, or did they... Yeah, or were they kind of a common thing that's usually just fucking deterred by beating the shit out of?
Was that a question for me?
No.
Because I was like, oh, yeah. Listen, you can deter a lot of shit by beating the shit out of it.
That is true. Unless those things...
Your ability
I deter Strahd. I win.
Yeah, unless those things beat the shit out of you, in which case, you gotta... humans are good long-distance runners. We're not good at everything. You're not fighting gorillas, but, you're gonna catch that deer.
Eventually.
If I'm running long distance, y'all better run following me because something's chasing me.
All right, so Travok would reply to that inquiry by saying that it depends on their numbers.
Okay.
Lots of spiders, big problem. Few spiders, It really depends on how well these things have been eaten and how many of them are there. I don't know. These butt ropes. I'm calling them butt ropes for us. These butt ropes. They do be frozen over. They still hold their elasticity, but they were frozen.
It's a big word for aid intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Elion puts his hand on Travok's shoulder. Well, my friend, you seem to have the most knowledge out of all of us about this. I believe our fate lies in your hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
We're all going to make you decide for us.
All right, then
before he makes a decision, I would like to cast Divine Sense.
Divine Sense? Okay.
So that's going to reveal if there are any celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of her.
Yeah, that doesn't have to be like not blocked
Might be
by
a zombie
anything.
spider
I don't
I
believe
thought-
Other
they're
victims could have potentially turned into zombies.
or a vampire could be chasing.
Give me a second.
Also, could I have used my channel divinity to regain spell slots while we were doing the torch thing earlier?
Based on what the text says, potentially, but I'm not sure.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Irina,
Mhm.
you don't sense any celestials or fiends, but the hair stands up on the back of your neck, and you quickly run a hand across the back of your neck and feel a bunch of goosebumps, and you turn around and look at the castle up above you through the fog. Then you turn back to look down the hill and down the mountain, and there's something calling you beneath your feet. Something strange, something different from what it is that you would normally feel using this ability. This is quite the opposite, if you will. If the presence that you got behind you was cold and unwelcoming, this one seems to greet you with open arms, so to speak.
Is this the same direction that they're trying to climb down towards?
Yes. It seems like it would be pretty much right beneath your feet, probably somewhere between like 40 and 50 feet down.
Within the crag, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I just picture this spider. Welcome, my friends, as I
Mhm.
devour you into my mouth.
It's Shelob.
Straight in its mouth.
What's you have second level spells, Brett, or third? So you get third at 5th level, right?
Yeah, second.
Okay, so you can get one.
It's one first level spell.
Yes. Okay, then yes.
I know
Yes.
how it works. I was asking if I could have done it.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool beans.
Hi, Trayvon. Our lives are in your hands.
Yeah, dude, you're up.
The thing below us is happy to have us.
We're going down.
All right. Tell me,
Through the webs?
how are you pulling them out and like using them like a rope to rappel? Are you just
Well,
trying to grab onto them and keep your body close to the mountainside? Like how are you going down?
so I would do it like I'm gonna try and do it like a like a Batman, like the old school Batman, where where you just turn the camera.
Oh god. Okay. All right, I'm down. I dig it.
Boom, pow, pop.
Yeah, got you. All right, so you're pulling it out and walking it down.
Yeah.
So you actually do hear cracking as you step down. You can feel it. Like there'll be a crack, and then there'll be a small, not necessarily an audible pop, but you'll feel the web come a little bit further away from the wall, just as you snap it away from the ice. It doesn't necessarily lose any of its tensile strength. Like you don't it's not going to be like drooping or anything like that. But you do recognize that a good portion of why this web is so stuck in its place is probably more due to the ice and less of its, less of its tension. Does anybody else follow him onto the web?
Elion looks towards, kind of ushers stand in front of him.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Come on, dummy, it's your turn. Okay. So Than, I'm assuming you do the same thing?
Also,
Yeah.
I need to revoke that. I'm a dummy. That's not my channel of divinities preserve life. That's a different subclass.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, yeah, just don't renew the thing.
Yeah. I was wondering what the fuck was going on.
It's all good. All right. So, Than, I'm assuming you're doing same thing, like essentially the sideways Batman camera turn.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So,
Right, I
same
think you were
thing.
talking about the harness divine power, which was added in Toshes.
Yeah.
It's added for all clerics.
Is it?
Yeah, per Toshes.
Yeah. From the looks of it, that's fine. It just looks like you're going to use divine or channel divinity. It just burns that in lieu of.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so I'm assuming everybody, because we're going to be running out of time here. I got like an hour absolute maximum. So everybody's going to get on the webs and we're climbing down.
Do it.
Okay. I need dex saves from everybody.
Dex.
Oh no.
Oh
11.
no.
I got a natural 1 for a 3.
Oh.
No.
I got an
I
8.
got a
Oh, this is
4.
going very bad.
Sweet. So am I
The webs catch me.
safe in assuming that everyone is failing the save? Is that what's happening here?
Yep.
Yeah, if it's higher than 11, absolutely.
It's
Sweet.
really good we took the safe way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just fall off the mountain.
Well, give me one quick second here.
This is your fault, DM.
Isn't it always? Oh man, this is like bugging. Oh, here it goes. All right. It's not taking me to D&D Beyond. This is bullshit. Okay, there it goes. All right. Hold. Give me 1 second here. This is a perfect time for me to remind you all that there is a built-in portal to D&D Beyond. You can view your character sheet and do everything that you need to do within Tailspire. This is it. Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to detract too much, but Than, did you roll strength or dex?
I accidentally did strength first, but my dex was even worse, so.
Oh, okay.
That's always like relieving, right?
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Did they really not keep it, motherfucker? Let me see.
I'm just looking at the rolls. Ismark rolled a 3. I rolled an 8. Irina rolled a 4. Thand rolled an 8. Oof.
Doing great, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll port mine over to D&D Beyond too. I
Okay.
still have it on Roll20.
Give me 1 second. Oh. Okay. All right, everybody. Let me Go ahead, you guys. Well, hold up. You all managed to begin climbing down these webs. It isn't long, maybe 10, 15 feet as you start over the side of this. Do you see other webs within the ice? And as you lean back and pull the web away from the cavern wall, do you start to see intersections of the web crossing over itself? And as you pull the web out, you break that free from the ice. Unknowingly, you all just use it more like a ladder rung and continue on down the way. Within a matter of probably about another 10 feet, these webs are thick. And Trayvok, you're the first one to get wrapped up. Your foot slips off. You fall towards it. The web stretches and essentially grabs on to your midsection, your arm, and your right leg. You're dangling at first in a small panic, and you find yourself not only stuck, but you are now starting to get wrapped in the web, essentially, like as you spin around. Elion. Oops, shit.
Stands in front of me.
Or excuse me, Thand. You climb down to get Trayvok free. You cut him loose. You both fall. Probably about another 5 or 10 feet. You both take 1d6 damage. Everyone else above you goes to jump. Or rather, Elion, you go to jump because they've cut the web out from underneath of you. And you fall and take 1d6 damage. Ismark and Irina, when they jump, you feel the web constrict to a point where it almost pinches your hands. Like you both feel you feel it grip onto you to a point of which it hurts. And you both let go. And you both take 2d6 points of damage. No sooner do the group of you fall and hit the ground, do you hear the chittering of spider legs against the cavern wall.
So I need to roll a d6 for my damage?
Yeah.
Or did you roll it?
No, you and Elion and Than need to roll a d6.
Oh, okay.
Ismark and Irina need to roll 2d6.
3.
Okay.
Oh, I also got a 3.
Ismark and Irina, if you guys end up with a 9 or higher, you end up with a critical wound.
8 damage on that one.
Ooh, close. What about Kaylee? How'd she end up?
7.
7. All right. So we managed to escape without any issues. So I need. Oh man, why is it telling me that there's what the fuck? What is this? What do these player levels got? Damn it. All right, whatever. Okay. I need everybody's health totals and their initiative. We'll start with you, Trayvon.
Health total is 45.
Okay.
And is initiative just d20?
Plus your dex. Yeah.
Oh. There's an initiative right here. Oh, it says initiative plus 0. Oh, it's because my dex is 0. So just roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Dan? What's yours, dude?
49 health and a 4.
Okay. Ismark?
Current health is 37, and I rolled a 5.
Nice.
$1, Bob.
Irina.
I rolled a natural 1, so I have a 2, and my hit points are 37.
Okay.
I even
Did I-
changed dice on D&D Beyond.
Did I miss anybody? Is there anybody that doesn't? Oh, okay. What is your max health and what is your
Max HP is 44. Current HP is 41.
okay.
Initiative is 15.
All right. Hell yeah. Just a second here, man. It's fucking sticking with me.
Did you need max HP too, or just current?
Just the current's fine. For fuck's sakes. Alright. Fucking D&D Beyond, dude. And then for the sake of being able to see what all is happening,
Oh, you got to be shitting me.
That's an Aspire.
and then what I'm going to end up doing here, I'm going to move us into turn-based mode because D&D Beyond is being difficult and is not wanting to allow me to add Elion into the combat order, so we're just going to do it just like this. So we go. Yeah, okay, so him and this one, that one. Am I miscounting these things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm missing one. Where is it? Gotta be stuck in there. Yeah, there they
I'm
are.
counting 10.
Yeah, I see 9 little ones and then the one big one.
And then Elion, you said you rolled a 15.
Yeah, 15.
And do you have 45 hit points?
I have 41 HP right now.
All right, 41. Who else rolled a 15?
Trayvok, and I
Okay.
had 45 hit points.
Okay. All right, so we go Trayvok, Elion, Big Spider. And then who rolled the 7? Oh, you know what? That must be. I bet that's Elion's. Give me a second. 41, and you had a 15. It just like stuck it in here with a random ass initiative attached to it. Okay. All right, and then we go with who had the 5? Was that Ismark?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? The 7 was fucking Than.
I had a 4.
Oh, you had a 4? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's-
All right. Well, then, yeah. Then the 7 was Kaylee. It was Irina.
No,
No,
Irina
No,
got a
I
2.
got a 2.
Natural 1.
Oh,
I mean, I'll
okay.
take the 7.
All right. Well, then I don't know where the hell that 7 came from. All right. Whatever. So we go Ismark and then. All right. Sorry. One more time. Ismark, you had the 5?
Yes, sir. I had a 5.
Dan and then Elion. Or Irina, I mean. I believe so. What did you tell me you had? Was it above a 12?
It's market.
All right. Oh. All that off. All right. So we're going. Okay. He's going to come down and attack Ilio.
Fast.
Elion does a 14 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You will take 8 damage. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Okay. That succeeds. So, like I said, you'll just take the 8 damage.
Okay.
We'll go to the next spider here. Which I think is this one. Can I move any and all these? I can. Man, this is a real pain in the ass. I'm sorry, everybody.
No worries.
You're good.
Okay. All right. So he's going to stay up here. Trevok.
Yes.
Let's see here. It does a. Assuming that'll hit. Yeah, +5. Yeah, does a 12 hit?
I have 12 AC.
Okay. I need you to roll a strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Coming right up. For fuck's sake.
Oh, hold on. I'll need you to make that on your turn. You don't need to make it right now. As of right now, you cannot move. You are webbed to the ground.
Okay, so I can disregard the 13.
Yeah, for now.
Okay. Should we just make it 13 for when I do roll for my turn? Since I technically rolled?
Sure. Yeah,
Or
we'll
do you
just
want to forgive it? It's up to you.
we'll just state that whenever it's your turn, you'll bust free, but it does use an action.
Okay.
Elion. Oop. Elion caught high or low.
Whoa. Can't be wrong twice in one night.
Oh damn, can't you? Okay.
Lightning strikes twice.
So it the spider lunges at you, manages to lose its footing, and you nearly get the chance to take a counterattack against it, but it backpedals away a little bit out of your range almost immediately. Ismark does a 17 hit. I'm assuming that's 17 plus 5 is a 22 hit.
Yeah, for sure, bud.
Okay. You are stuck. You'll need to give me a strength roll on your turn.
Only if I want to be free.
I kind of like being stuck in the web.
Yeah, I can't fall off this mountain if I'm webbed.
True.
Brett, does a 14 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll take 2 damage. I need you to roll a con save.
12.
12. Perfect. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see. Than, does a 16 hit?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You'll need to give me a strength check.
18.
Okay, it'll be on your turn.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Okay. Irina, does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay. One, three, two, 4. Okay, perfect. All right, all right. Let me look and see where this is. Okay. We'll go ahead and just. Okay. All right. Let's see. Irina, does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's see. This one's buried down in here. Ismark, does a 24 hit? I'm assuming so.
I left my +3 plate armor and shield at home.
All right, you take 7 damage. I need a con save.
It's gonna be a 22 on the con save.
Okay, perfect.
You said 7?
Yes, 7 damage. Who currently doesn't have to give me? I think. Than, you have to give me a strength check on your turn. Trayvok, you have to give me one on your turn.
I don't.
Okay, all right, perfect. Irina, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, on your turn, you'll have to give me a strength check. All right, and then last for mine, come down. All right, and we will do a bite. Okay, does a 20 hit you, Irina?
Yes.
Okay. You take 5 damage, and I need you to give me a con save.
Wow, an 8.
Okay.
How much damage? It was 5.
Say what?
It was 5 damage.
Oh shit, I don't remember. I'll just roll it again. So that'll be 1 damage, and then you'll take an additional 7 damage on top of that.
This is fine.
I haven't rolled over a 9.
We now bump to Trayvok, who is going to burst ferociously from his web. I do want to mention that bursting from the web on a success also takes an action.
Okay. So I only have...
I mean, we can choose to attack with disadvantage while we're trained, yeah?
Yeah, also that, yes.
So I could choose to attack with disadvantage, or I can use a bonus action or movement.
Yes.
Action bus free.
So you're...
bus free.
Let me load up what it says right here for a restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Attack rolls. Does your ability to swap places with Bjorn have any kind of somatic component? Like, do you have to move to be able to do so?
It does not state as much.
Okay.
It says it's magically manifested.
I don't know how to rule that one. For now, I will allow you to do it without having to move, but no, in the future that may change. I got to think on that ruling.
Okay.
But for now, if you wish to summon Bjorn and then swap him over.
Yeah, I need to measure out, what is it, 15 feet
Mm-hmm.
is where he needs to be summoned in.
Yep.
So how far is that 1, 2,
Yeah, that'd be about 3 right there.
3 tiles right there?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. So I will manifest Baron
Okay.
next to this dude, I
Okay.
think.
All right.
And I want so that he'll be right here, and then I want to swap places with him
Okay.
so that I'll be behind this spider.
Okay. And so Baron will swap places with you and be enshrouded in web.
Yeah. Sorry, Baron. Baron, I need your help.
When he spawns up, he's gonna be like, "All right, oi, lad. What is this?" And then we move you up there.
Yep.
Okay. So that takes, what is that, a bonus action and then an action to get you over and out, right?
The teleport is a bonus action, yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
that would
you
be it for me.
you didn't use your action to bust out, right? You just used
Right. I didn't bust out. I just manifested him and then swap places.
yeah, so he's still covered in the goo.
So he can't move, but I can. So technically I can attack.
Yes.
I want to attack.
Okay.
Do I get advantage for being behind the Spidey?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, feel free to go ahead and attack, and then let me figure out.
I forgot how to attack on D&D Beyond. Where's my weapon? Here it is. Okay. Am I still using the busted up ornate mace, the 1d6?
I believe so. No, I feel like somebody gave you a short sword last time.
We go through this like every session. Maybe I didn't swap that over from alchemy. I think it is supposed to be a short sword.
Yeah, I feel like Ismar gave it to you, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Let me just pop up alchemy real quick and see if I can double check that. Yes, I have a short sword.
Okay.
So it just doesn't tell me. I'll just roll inside of alchemy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's going to be your strength plus proficiency, which is +2. So
it was an attack of 16 and a damage of 6.
Okay, so it takes 6 damage. Okay. Does that end your turn?
And then I technically have movement. Or no, the teleport uses how much of my movement? it uses cost of 15 feet, and I only have 25 feet, so I have 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
So,
Mind you, you are in web. This is considered difficult terrain, so you can move 5 feet.
5 feet? I don't
Yep.
even know if I could jump down, could I?
Jumping, I wouldn't consider that to be movement. You're just like you could jump down and then stop, like right here. Basically, just like plop down.
No, fuck it. I'm gonna stay where I'm at
Okay.
and just brace for reflex or something. I don't know. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. So you now move to Elion.
I'm going to swing my big hammer at the big spider.
Okay.
I'm going to two-hand it over the head.
All right.
Oh, it's an 11.
It's an 11. Like your roll is 11 or the total is 11?
I rolled an 11 to hit.
Oh, okay. And that includes your proficiency modifiers and shit?
Include proficiency modifiers and shit.
Okay.
I rolled
Sorry.
a 6.
Okay, got you. All right. Well, then, yeah, you miss.
Okay. Well then, in my turn.
Okay. We go to the giant spider. Who turns to... Actually, it'll climb up and bite at Trayvok's feet. Trayvok, does an 11 hit?
No, sir.
Okay. We go on to Ismark. What do you do, sir?
Beans. So might I also target the webs that have ensnared me with an attack to break them?
So the attack would be a disadvantage, or you can roll the strength save to bust out of it.
Okay. I guess I'll make the strength save.
Okay.
The 13.
13 does allow you to break free.
Sweet. So I bust free. I will action surge.
Okay.
And then swing at one of the spiders. Let's see which one. I guess, is that Sand there next to me? I guess I'll swing at the one that's like between us.
Okay. That is what? Giant spider D. Okay. Go ahead and...
This is yeah, natural 1, so that's gonna
excellent.
win.
All right.
Cool.
I need you to call it high or low.
It's low.
Ooh, it is low. Ooh, man, look at you. So you go to swing, your foot gets stuck in the web and you almost trip, and you manage to kind of thrust your sword into the rock and push yourself backwards, and lean way back just as you see a set of spider fangs lunge at you and fall just short of making contact. Does that end your turn?
I will also second wind.
Okay.
Gain some hit points.
Okay.
Hold that in a second.
All right.
And then that ends my turn.
Okay. What is your hit point total now?
Rolling it. Oh, I rolled a 10 on the die.
Nice.
So that's gonna be plus 14. So 44.
Shit. Okay. Than, go ahead and give me a strength check. Since we move to your turn next.
21.
Okay. The fog is growing rather dense, and the night is dark. Yet all of you quickly notice Than flex out of this spider web. He doesn't even really move. He just tenses up his chest and his shoulders and his arms really fast, and the web dissipates. Than, what do you do next?
Try and make a swing at this guy in front of me.
Okay. You got a couple of them. I'm assuming you're talking about this guy right here.
Yeah.
All right.
That doesn't seem right. Dice rolled an 11, but I have a +6 on it.
Okay, so 17. All right. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
This is the one hand. Here we go. Sweet. I got a natural 1, so it's a 5.
Okay. I need you to roll another D4 onto that.
1.
Okay. So this is your first time forcefully and willfully wielding this weapon. When you strike this spider, even in the near pitch black area about you, you see black tendrils growing between your sword tip and the spider. No sooner do those black tendrils sink back into the blade, do you feel them come across your hand and lash you as well. You take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Gotcha.
So the way the sword works on this, the mechanics on this sword work, it does whatever your normal damage die is. It'll do an additional D4 damage of necrotic, but you also take that D4 damage.
Gotcha.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's it. And then I'm probably going to have to bounce out of
Okay,
here.
all right. Hang on, I got some flavor here for you before you go. In the shadows, there is a strange flapping sound in the wind. Everyone hears a quick whoosh by. Sand is no longer there. And Hunter, I will say goodnight after I send this text message to you. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you want to go ahead and dip on out, I'll send this to you and we'll keep on going.
It's been fun, everyone. Thank you, Ian. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
See ya, homie.
Enjoy it. See you later.
So like a bird come down and get him, or was it like non-visible, just a sound?
You'll see.
Or are we ending right here?
Well, I was going to keep going for you guys, but if y'all want to end it right here, we can.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm good either
I'm a
way.
little on the fence just because we don't have salt either.
Yeah, we are 2 men down.
Yeah, so it kind of makes us 2 people
Okay.
down. And I don't want them to lose out on the opportunity to...
Okay.
I don't want them to lose out on the opportunity of any badassery.
So what I can do is I can explain to you what just happened, and then we can just assume that that happens, but that this was going to be... I would urge you to keep fighting. But by all means, it really doesn't... In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really change a lot. Just, I don't know. I mean, we'll just call it here. That's fine. So basically...
Let me ask you this. How damaged does my spider look after...
Not
6
very.
points?
You guys have hardly... I mean, it's hurt, but for a spider, you know what I mean? As soft as their body is, like, it could be a lot more hurt.
Okay.
And that better be my cat between my feet, because if not, I might have a spider on me, and I'm going to freak out, and it is my cat. All right. Sorry. I was about to come right the fuck out of this chair.
Crouching tiger, hidden spider.
So, we'll call it here. That's fine. That's okay. We'll just skip combat, you guys. It's all right. Fine.
It took us an hour to figure out which direction to go, and then apparently we chose wrong.
So,
I don't think there was a right.
Yeah, there really wasn't.
Yeah, it's not that we chose wrong.
So let me paint the picture of what happens, and then I'll explain my decision making on all of this. So as each of you are pressed into the corner, what I want all of you to do is to roll. I need all of you to roll 2d20 and then message me on Discord what those results are. I'm going to sit back and theory craft some things because we're essentially going to fast forward combat. And I'm going to have to like homebrew a chart, and it'll be, how either battered or unscathed you are and all of this. And we'll just go from there.
Oh, we're for real skipping combat.
I mean, unless y'all don't want to, then we can fight it. Your call.
I mean, I'm good to keep playing right now. It's just if assuming you built this combat for 6 people and not 4,
Yeah.
So if we should.
So there's, I got some things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to say it without like giving away stuff, but trust. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good to keep.
All right. Yeah. Y'all give me like another
Anyone needs the
half hour of your time, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we skip from Than to Irina.
So
Then.
don't do the D20 stuff.
No, not right now. We'll just continue on.
Okay, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathes, which is a
Do paladins get
magical
armor
force.
of Agathis?
perfect.
Her subclass does.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, go for it.
So protective magical force surrounds me, and every time they hit me, they get 5 cold damage, and then I'm regaining 5 temp hit points.
You only deal the temp damage for as long as you have the temporary hit points, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. So like if they did more than 5 points of you, that spell should end. Unless you have
It'll go away. But she gets 10 hit points and they'll take some cold damage.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right. So you're gonna cast Armor of Agathis. How long does that take to cast? Is it bonus action? Is it a full action?
I think
An action.
it's an action,
Okay.
and it lasts for an hour.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do during your turn?
I don't think I can because breaking out's an action.
Okay. Okay. So as we skip on to the next portion of it, you hear another flap of wings and another flash comes by. Valkithra's gone. The spider. What is it telling me? Okay. This is backwards. Give me a second. Alright, whatever. Still backwards. Okay. This spider is going to turn and attack Baron. What is happening? Oh, dude. D&D Beyond is like doo-dooing on me right now.
I didn't do it.
If I have to reset this, then we're just going to skip it, dude, because it's going to take too damn long.
You need a 17 or higher to hit.
Okay, perfect. All right, cool. It kept everything. I was what the frick? Traveling so hard. Let me open this up in the web browser, dude. That might just be easier to do. Dude, I'm struggling. So here it is. I was like, where is their encounters? No, that isn't. All right. Baron disappears. He gets
What?
bit. He gets bit by the spider, and how much AC? Or he only has 1 HP, right?
He has 1 HP, but 16 AC.
Oh, believe me, he got bit.
Oh, damn it.
You hear him let out a loud wail, like a "Ah!" and then he fades away like Voldemort.
Okay.
This spider here going to turn. Let's see. It gets its recharge back. Is it not going to allow me to roll a d6? Give me a second, just checking something. Okay.
It rolls all the way down the hill.
Just off the mountain.
Yeah.
All right. Treva.
That was almost us.
Trevok.
Yeah. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
I have advantage versus poison. Okay.
Okay. So you take
Shit.
9 damage, and I need you to roll a con save.
Okay. You did hear me say that I have advantage against poison, though, right?
Yeah, you can make the advantage with, or excuse me, you can make the roll with advantage.
Okay, con save with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
First roll, holy shit. First roll was a 3 plus 7 is 10.
+7?
That's what it says.
Oh shit! The hell do you have a +7?
He
And
has
then-
a 20 constitution.
Yeah, that should only be +5 though, huh? Oh, proficiency bonus. Never mind. Never mind. Continue.
Yeah. So best roll is 13.
Ooh. Okay. So you just take the 9 damage then,
All right.
and then we go to this, and oh, dude, it is doing it to me again, bro. D&D Beyond does not want us to have a good time. There it goes. Okay. All right. All right. Elion, this spider here is bouncing. Is going to roll the d20 all the way down the magical dice tower.
Oh man.
Oh, man, and it crits, dude. That's a rough one. So you'll take 5 damage. It doesn't. You don't double the thing, right? So you take an additional whatever the face roll is on this. So an additional 6, so 11 damage total, and then I need a con save.
All right. Con save a 5.
Is that total?
Yeah, and that was on 11 damage, right?
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm trying to get all. I'm just gonna fucking roll them off the thing. That seems fine. We'll just do that. All right. Oh boy, howdy! Here we go. And then you're going to take an additional 7 damage on top of that. It'll be poison damage. I don't know if you have any way of taking less poison damage or anything like that, but you'll take an additional 7.
So, yeah, my fey ancestry is just charmed, and magic can't put me to sleep.
Okay. Don't worry about the additional rolls here. I'm just trying to get my. I don't even know if you can see those. I'm just trying to get all the dice back up here.
Yeah, I see him.
All right. And then I have the D6.
And I'm
then
dead.
this here D8. Okay. We'll go to Giant Spider G.
Giant Spider G.
Giant Spider G.
I
All
like
right.
that's their canon names they call each other.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right. So his web recharged. So the web die over here. Irina does a 19 hit.
Unfortunately.
Okay. On your turn, I'll need you to give me a strength check. Okay, we'll go to the giant spider eye. He'll also have to Okay, his does not come back. Just plop on right down here by his mark. His mark is a 15 hit.
No, sir.
All right. Going to giant spider E.
Hey, get in here.
Yeah. Now, Ismar or Irina, you are prone, or excuse me, restrained. Anything currently that attacks you, if it hits, it will be critical hit. It's based on the rolls. Matt, does that sound right to you?
No, they would have
Oh, those with
advantage on attack
advantage.
rolls against restrained people.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
you
he's
gained
if he's
advantage.
paralyzed,
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Restrained. Web can also be destroyed. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hold on. That's the poison. Excuse me. So if the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour even after regaining hit points and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. I knew I'd read that somewhere. Okay,
Not
so
nice, but nice.
the first one was a 15, which I believe misses, right, Irina?
Yes, my armor class is a 17.
Okay, all right. And then we're looking at Giant Spider D. That's going to be... It's going to be it. You is marked as a 24 hit. It should.
wait, it really does, Ian.
All
Nailing me today, man.
right, you take 7 damage, and then I need a con save from you.
It's 21.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
Good job.
Yeah. All right, we go to Giant Spider H. Let me roll my d6. Okay. Giant Spider H. Gonna come on down over here by Elion. Yeah, come on down here by Elion. Elion does a 15 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
My AC is 10.
All right.
Damn.
Take 8 damage, and then I need you to roll a con save.
Con save. 7, mate.
You'll take an additional 7 poison damage.
How much was that first damage, sorry?
8.
8. Oh boy, hold on.
Oh,
And then an
fucking.
additional 7?
Yes.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
Okay. Elion is unconscious and poisoned. He's now paralyzed also.
Right.
But stable.
Yes, but stable.
Ideal.
All right.
I can't fix that, bro.
Giant
Right.
Spider F.
I think
There's
I might have
E.
been the only one that could have fixed that.
All right. Irina, Giant Spider F is going to attack you with advantage off the Hill of Doom. It's a 12, which will miss. Off the Hill of Doom again. Ooh, is a 20. I'm assuming that hits right. Didn't you say it was 17?
Yes.
Off the hill. All right, you'll take 10 damage, and then I need you to roll a con save.
And then does he take the 5 gold damage?
Yes, it will take the 5 cold damage.
And so you'll take away from your 10 hit points first.
Okay. Let me roll the con save. It's a 12.
Oh, all right. Okay, Trevok, you just saw Elion have 2 very large fangs sunk into his hamstring. He immediately fell down and is currently not moving. What do you do?
I can't
Yeah, unless you're gonna try to Baldur's Gate a potion into my mouth, I think you should just fight.
I'm just gonna have to fight. So
Yeah, at this point, you're paralyzed, Brett, for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you're back to consciousness, you're
Yeah.
still paralyzed.
where's his token?
He's laying down. He's right
Oh,
there.
Oh, he's
the
under this.
spider.
Okay, sorry.
He's
Being
taking a nap.
consumed by arachnid?
I'm gonna fuck this dude up.
Dude, yeah, kick it in its whore mouth. You know what I'm saying?
I've wanted to kick these really bad, but I know it's just like a D4, you know?
I'm tired of. You know what? Hold on.
All I'm gonna say, time out. All I'm gonna say. I would imagine a spider of this size not weighing more than like 45 to 50 pounds.
I
Like,
was gonna say I want to
yeeting one of these things might be plausible.
That's exactly where my brain was going.
Depending
Like,
on
I
your
don't-
strength.
I don't know if I
My-
want
my
to
brain-
fight it. I want to like heave this thing off the cliff. Is what I
Okay.
want to try to do.
So what you need to do
I
then,
have been waiting to do that this whole time.
you need to roll a grapple check. Assuming that, are you like, explain to me how you're eating it.
Okay, what I want to do is I want to grab. I want to grab two of its legs
Okay.
and. I don't know. Rule of cool here. I can't really do a spin move because I'm on a cliff, aren't I?
And there's web at your feet.
And there's web at my feet. So I want to try and do a barrel roll. No, not a barrel roll. Let's do. I don't know. I just want to grab it by two legs and just try to heave it by two legs. Like,
If I may, considering the dire straits that the party is in, would like to offer you a hand.
sure.
So, if you were to grab a spider, I would imagine its initial reaction is to lunge at you, right? So, if you were to just grab two legs, you're essentially like inviting it in for a kiss, right?
Oh,
Like that seems plausible.
That seems
However,
plausible. Yeah.
if you were to grab one and bait it to jump forward into you, you could essentially hold your sword out in and perhaps underneath of it and see if you could get it to jump on said sword and then yeet it off the cliff.
That sounds more plausible, like a more positive outcome. I
That-
would like to try that.
Okay, so I didn't think all that through. I don't know what fucking rolls I need you to make. So
Do like strength beat train.
yeah, I'm wondering if I would have him do like sleight of hand to like hide the short sword. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're not sentient, but it's literally not. Yeah, but it's not going to literally jump on a weapon. You know what I mean? Like they're not self-destructive. But no, you're right. They wouldn't be sentient. So give me a sleight of hand check with advantage. Or you can just say, I'm going to delay. I got it. I know what you can do. You can delay and hold your action until it goes to attack. When it does attack, if you pass the strength save, you can attack with advantage. And if you hit, depending on your strength save, or I guess your athletic save, you can throw this thing down the hill. That sound fair? So you'll have to hold on to your shit for right now. But when it goes to attack, you basically get to roll with advantage whenever it goes into it all. So you need to roll, give me a sleight of hand check right now with advantage, as well as your strength check. And if you can pass both of those, then you'll get to attack with advantage on its turn. And if that happens, you'll get to yeet it off the cliff.
Okay. Sleight of hand with advantage has a best roll of 13.
Okay. All right. That succeeds.
Okay. And did you say I needed to do a grapple?
Yes.
How do I do that? Is that a strength check?
Yeah, that would just be a strength check. We'll roll. Roll athletics. We'll do athletics just against a base D20 because it doesn't have. Well, it'd be D20 plus 2 because it doesn't have athletics trained.
18.
Oh, sweet. That's a 5. So that totally works for you. Okay. So you have it grappled. It didn't see the sword. So when it goes actually, go ahead and just roll your attack with advantage. I'm not going to make you fucking wait for all that. You're going to bait the attack whenever you go to grab it.
Okay.
So go ahead and just roll your attack with advantage.
First attack with advantage is attack of 12.
Okay.
Second attack with advantage is an attack of 17.
Okay.
23.
All right. The 23 hits. Go ahead and give me
7 damage for the.
Okay. All right, and give me the athletics check so I can get an idea of how far you're throwing this thing.
Another athletics check?
Yeah.
9. Fuck
Okay.
me, of course.
So Trayvok basically stabs this thing in the thorax and just lifts it up, and he's like, "I'm tired of these motherfucking spiders on this motherfucking mountain."
Yes.
And he just and it's gone. So you throw it, you watch it hit. Sorry, I have a dog going wild here. Shut up, dog. Okay. So that one is now gone. It did. Okay. We go to Elion.
I end my turn.
Your eyes barely open. You're not sure what's happening. A massive state of confusion overwhelms you. Your vision goes black for a moment. You feel something grip at your shoulders, and you feel your body become weightless. Elion is gone in a flash. He's no longer here.
Wait, what just?
So it's the same thing that's been happening to everybody else. They're just like
Problematic.
gone. You know what I'm saying? All right. Give me a second. I gotta get the hand out of here too. All right. Oh yeah, dude.
You want a piece of this too? Come on!
It slowly climbs the mountainside. Almost tauntingly so, like it daring you to do so again. Let's see which one this is. Give me a second. Okay, that's the one I need to keep. Ignore that roll though. We're gonna go ahead and roll it now. Down the mountain of doom. All right, it was even worse. Jesus Christ. 24 hits. You take 7 damage, and then I need a con save from you.
Okay.
With advantage.
So let me apply my damage. You said 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, and then you'll have to roll con save with advantage. That's right.
Okay. Con number 1 is a roll of 16, and a con number 2 is a roll of 15. So 16 is high.
Okay, give me just a second here. Just need to verify. Okay, yep, you're good. We go to Ismark. Sir, how you holding up?
Great. 37 out of 48 could be worse.
Okay.
So, following Trayvok's example, I will attack with my longsword, and I'm going to use my superiority dice to make a pushing attack. Should I hit?
Okay. Declare your
Toss
whatever.
him off the ledge, lad!
Which one are you going for?
Say again?
Which
I don't think it's gonna matter. I rolled a 7 to hit.
Oh.
My dice are terrible today.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not going to matter. And you've already burned your action surge, right?
Yeah, I burned it when breaking free.
Okay.
Man, I
So
wish my left hand was working.
soon. So is that end your turn?
And I guess so. I'm just down here with some spiders. Yeah.
Okay. Irina, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to break free.
Okay, go ahead and roll a strength save. Ignore that roll. I was just getting it up on the hill here. It's like a magical
Oh my
dice
God.
tower of doom.
A natural one.
Oh yeah. So you fight and struggle and don't break free. Do you have?
Besides, this is where it all ends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
I
where
have
shaking
rolled
begins.
horrific this entire time. I think that's all I can do since I'm still restrained.
Uh,
I have faith in Trevok. I will find a way to save him.
You can do this.
Trevok, I just need to verify everybody's hit points really quick. Trevok, how much HP do you have?
Trevok has 29 hit points.
Okay. Okay.
I am at half health.
Okay. And then we go to Ismark. How many do you have?
Well, 37.
Okay. All right. And then Irina, how many do you have?
24.
Okay. And we go back to the top of the order here. Okay. Trevok. He attacks and misses. Okay. Coming at you, Ismark. 18 hits, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what you need.
Okay, you take 7 damage. I need a con save.
Uh, 8.
Take an additional 6 damage.
All right. All right. All right.
All right. Arena. Okay, that hits. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. Let me make sure it's not a. Ooh, close. All right. Where the hell did that dice go? Okay, right here. All right. Yeah. So you take. It'll be 8 damage, Haley, and then I need a con save.
14.
Okay. Ignore that. 16 there. You're fine. You don't take any additional damage. It's not currently. I'm just getting all the dice back up here. Okay. Ismark. Ooh, okay, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, I don't think you've missed me yet.
Yeah, so you'll take 10 damage. I need a con save.
It's high, 17.
Okay. All right, you won't take any more damage. Haley, you took 8 damage off that last one, so you're at 16 health, right?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Got another one coming at you, Kaylee. He gets it at advantage. Give me a second. Ooh, it misses both. That spider sucks. All right. We go to D. All right, Ismark, that's coming at you. Let's see if we break the streak. Survey says we do not break the streak.
Oh my
God
gosh.
damn.
This is terrible.
All right, you take 9 damage. Ignore this roll right here. But I am going to need a con save from you.
20.
Okay. Go to H.
I am down to 5 hit points.
Okay. All right, Trevok.
I'll take on all of you.
It's 18.
That hits.
Okay. So you take 5 damage. I need a con save with advantage.
First one is 25.
Holy shit.
Second one is 16. So
Okay.
25 is high.
All right, yeah, you don't take any damage. All right, and then our last one here goes for Irina. Oof, that's a 24. Let's stop using the in-game shit, dude. All right, Irina, you take 7 damage. I need a con save.
11.
Ooh, beats it. All right. When we go to Trevok, your turn, friend.
All
you're
right.
our only hope.
I want to. The one that just recently crawled up,
Mm-hmm.
the small one that's kind of hanging off the ledge there.
Yeah, you talking about this guy right here?
Yeah. Is there a way for me to kick him off the cliff?
I mean, yeah. If you want to try and kick him.
Push, kick, throw, something?
Mm-hmm. You're not currently entangled or anything, so if you were going to like try and somersault and do some Caspian shit and like
Oh, yeah.
quadruple yeet him off, but you're gonna need like dex saves and like dex or acrobatics, and it's gonna have to be high.
Okay, let me look at my character sheet.
But I kind of want you to do it. Like we're talking real
I
cool
want to
here.
do it too. So I will attempt to leap.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. So you're just gonna like you're gonna basically like
I want to try and like. I guess I'm gonna have to jump over this guy.
yeah, you're gonna like power bomb him on the way down. That'd be hype.
Yeah, if I can.
All right.
Can I do like a shove where I know I'm gonna fall off the edge and land here, but maybe shove hard enough to take this one off the cliff?
So are you wanting to like push and like just try and shove it forward and jump forward, or are you trying to like flip over it and like throw it off into the distance?
I don't know. So I feel like there's 2 options here. So I can either try like in I can try maybe.
Just give me an acrobatics check if you're going to flip over it, or if you're going to shove it, give me an athletics check.
Okay. Well, I think those rolls are gonna athletics and acrobatics.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
I got you. Then go ahead and just roll one, pick one and roll, and then determine on how that is. We'll figure out what it is that we're doing.
okay, so I want to start with athletics. So
Okay.
that would probably be like jumping and over this thing, right?
Yeah. So athletics would be more like you're pushing it back. Like you're going to try and just like shove it off and then jump on top of it. Acrobatics would be like you're going to try and flip over it, grab it by its thorax, and then like power bomb it onto the ground. You're going to use its body weight against it. Okay.
And that roll is going to be a 14.
Okay. So I need to roll a d20 plus a strength modifier. Okay, yep. Tell us how you do it, man. What are you doing?
So this is the one that I was like shoving it off, right?
Yep.
So I want to do a Spartan kick.
Okay.
Can that be the Spartan kick?
Yeah. So if you Spartan kick it, it's gonna hit here, and then bounce, and then bounce, and then just like be dead. Like you just kicked it off, probably call it 100 feet.
Goddamn right I did.
Maybe 200 feet. Okay. Does that end your turn?
What do you say as you kick it?
Oh yeah, dude. That's the important part. Thank you.
I don't know. You put me on the spot. No, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I already shouted at this thing when it was climbing up to me, like, "I'll take you all on!" Like, so I'm just gonna be like, "Fucking
hello to your
Yeah.
little friend."
Yeah.
Have at ye, squishy bastards.
Yeah. So, I'm debating if I should use my action surge
Okay.
because we're in a pretty tight spot. So I think I do want to take an action surge.
Okay. I see something, and this would be the only time that I would allow it, and I'm really hoping that's what you do. Like, I'm hoping so bad that's what you do.
You said I was not entangled or anything?
No, you're not entangled. Look, you're on difficult terrain, but you're currently not entangled. Can I tell you what it is that I want you to do really bad?
I figured out what I shouted when I Spartan kicked this dude off the ledge.
Okay.
I say, "That's two for Trevok. What the fuck are you guys doing down there?"
All right, I have the perfect move.
Lads.
I have the perfect move for you to follow that up with. I need you to roll another athletics check.
All right, I will put my faith in your hands, and I am rolling athletics.
Spider
And
bowling?
it is a natural 20.
Oh, dude, even better. So you turn to the smaller spider, and you just kind of you flinch at it or whatever, like you give it a small feint, like you're getting ready to punch it or something, and it recoils back. You turn around and grab it by one of its front legs and the leg just to the right of it, and you hurl that thing around, and you hit the big motherfucker with the little motherfucker. You just like smack him with it.
100% what I was imagining.
Yeah. And then so you manage to just slam it into it. It falls off over here. And this one like bangs up against the wall, and they will both take. Give me a D6.
I will give you a D6. Come on, D6. 2. Oh well.
Yeah, whatever. You'll do 2 damage to the big spider, and we'll call this little one Deadsky.
That's 3 for anyone that's counting. Who's next?
All right, now we cut to the large spider.
Now he's gonna fuck me up.
You got a 15 AC.
No, I have a 12 AC.
Awesome. You take 7 damage, and I need a con save with advantage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, and con save number 1 is a 19, and the con save number 2 is a 24.
Okay, yep, they both work. All right. And we go to Ismark.
Sweet. Well, let's rinse and repeat. I really want to pushing maneuver one of these things off this cliff.
Okay, I do want to remind you that your sister is still ensnared.
Why are you still ensnared?
Because my dice suck.
Yeah. Well, she's got a lot more hit points than me, and she
not really. Not in the way that they've been going, but feel free, sir.
What do you have, 9?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not looking too hot for you guys right now.
I'm fixing to fly away with these whatever they picked up.
Yeah, I hope so. So I mean, I could try to cut her free and send her running.
Just gonna have to disengage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I attack her webs, then I could do a maneuvering attack, which would let her move on this turn with no opportunity attacks.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that's the protective play, right?
Yeah, it's up to you.
I mean, no pressure. If anything happens to me, Strahd will just be pissed.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be eaten by spiders by then, so.
Well, and he'll already be pissed because when he finds out I'm gone.
Yeah, Ian, I think that's a good point. Gotta save my sisters. So, I shall attack the webs that are entangling her.
Okay.
Snaring her, restraining her.
All right. Now, are you attacking them, or are you just like trying to cut her free?
I'm going to attack them because then I can use my maneuvering attack or whatever it's called.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means nothing though. I've rolled several times. It seems. Why won't you let me roll D&D Beyond? 18.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you managed to cut her free in almost one fell swoop. Then actually, give me damage. Give me a second. Give me damage.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Sorry, I'm a little slow with D&D Beyond here.
Yeah, you're fine.
Add a D8 for the maneuver.
And what's the maneuver?
Total on that.
What's the maneuver that you're using?
So this is going to be this maneuvering attack.
Okay.
So when I hit with a weapon attack, I can spend 1 superiority die and allow a creature that I can see or hear, or that can hear me, to use their reaction to move up to half their speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell Irina to book it.
Okay.
So she can use her reaction to go half her speed and
Irina,
disengage as well.
Irina, do you book it?
Hell yeah.
Okay. You go to jump off this first thing. Your feet are you're midair. Your feet are getting ready to touch the ground. Something grips you by your shoulders. You become weightless. You are gone into the night.
Oh, I just fed her to the birds. Okay.
All right. So then we just kill her off. All right. And then we start the round again. We go Giant Spider B, who's dead. Giant Spider C, who's probably getting ready to kill Ismark. Let's find out. See if we break the streak. Hashtag break the streak.
Bring it.
Oh,
Golly.
man, here we
You sure
go.
that dice is even rolling?
I took
Oh,
the
God.
off 1 time, but
Yeah.
no misses.
You take 10 damage. Now, hold on. Before you do, I need a con save.
Oh, I don't know if you do, man.
You'll be unconscious, but I need to determine whether you stabilized or if you're getting ready to
I
die.
kind of need to fail the con save, huh? Just to stabilize. Interestingly enough, I rolled a 6.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, then, yeah, you stabilize. But you are also paralyzed now. You cannot move. That makes you and Elion. So let's see. So that was C. G is next. The fuck is Giant Spider G at, dude? There it is.
Oh, there were 2 of them there?
Mm-hmm. That was E that I picked up. Fuck.
Yeah, my
Giant
my
spider.
last words are run, and I don't even finish before I'm overwhelmed.
Okay, actually, that should be enough movement, right? Yeah, close, but yes. All right. They're closing in around you, Trayvok.
It's all right.
All right, Giant Spider G misses. Giant Spider I.
It's good to know that some of them miss.
Is there
Sometimes.
even enough room up there for any more spiders? Come on.
Oh, even better. A 21, I'm certain, hits, right?
Yes.
You'll need to roll a strength save come your turn.
Strength save.
Yeah, you've been webbed.
Oh, you're not running now.
Climb up the. Actually, he'll climb up the wall above you. And then this will be at advantage. So 15. All right, so you take 11 damage and you need a con save.
11 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am critically injured.
My, how the turntables have turned.
15 and 16.
Okay. Ignore these rolls then. All right. D.
I just need to survive. I just need to survive to my turn. I just need to survive to my turn.
D can't
You're
get to
going for
you.
now, there, bud.
H can't get to you. F can't get to you. It is your turn.
All right. Bairn. Can I manifest Bairn?
Sure. Where would you like to put him?
I would like to put him. Um,
You can just pull up your map marker or whatever, your measuring tool.
I mean, there's no space to manifest him
No,
with me.
no, not currently. That's why the other spiders didn't come out there because they couldn't fit.
What's the vertical reach here?
That's probably maybe 10 feet. About 15. So he could be down below. As long as he stayed close.
So yeah, like on the cliff just below me.
Okay. All right.
Right.
When you summon him, he's still in his spectral form. His neck and his left shoulder are noticeably swollen. And you can still see the puncture marks, and there's a dark ooze that flows from it.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
I wish to wait, did I use my action surge?
Oh, I don't remember if you did.
I don't think I did. Did I?
No, I don't think so.
You did not.
Yeah, I don't think that you did either.
So the idea that I'm running with is that I want to use second wind to heal myself, 1d10 plus 4, and then teleport.
Okay. What is your D10 roll?
So it would need to be my second wind and then action surge and then teleport.
Okay.
So let me check these off because I'm using them.
Okay.
And I need a D10 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
D10 is 9 plus 4 is
13.
13. So I recover 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
What does that make?
I'm at 19 hit points.
Okay.
And then teleport to swap places with Baron.
Okay.
Now, does the cliff to my left, does this fall off, or is there more to run over here?
There'd be more to run over there.
I don't know. I kind of feel like running away. I don't know where I'm going. I just need to get the fuck out of here. So I have 10 feet of movement left, which is how many tiles?
2.
2?
Yeah.
You
Right
can
there.
easily jump into the tops of those tree canopies. Slide
Mhm.
down. I believe
Yeah.
you.
So that's where I move to, is right
Okay.
here.
All right. We cut to Bairn, whom you immediately hear horrifically screaming, and then he also poofs away like Voldemort once more.
He doesn't get to attack?
Do you get to attack? Okay.
No, that's Sentinel attack.
Gotcha.
Or no, that's
Okay. Trayvok,
yeah.
you look back at Baron's horrific screams, and in doing so, you see a large black winged bird figure. It lands down. Its wingspan is somewhere between like 7 and 8 feet.
Okay.
It lands on top of Ismark, begins what looks like pecking at his lifeless body, while its wings flap to get the spiders to move away.
Mhm.
After a moment, it shoves off the ground, takes off. Ismark is gone.
Shit.
It's just you now in the spiders.
Okay.
And there was one.
So we go to the top of the order here. Giant
Oh,
spider
Jesus.
C.
Survive, Trayvok. How much movement do these guys have? Okay.
Then we go giant spider G, which is gonna have enough.
Shit.
All right. Oof. All right. All right. That's 10 damage, and then I need a con save. Need a con save with advantage.
All right, so 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am down to 9 hit points.
Okay.
Con save number 1 is a 10. Con save number 2 is a 13.
Ooh, about the skin of your fucking teeth. You can ignore that. All right. Then we get to our next spider, giant spider I. I'm not gonna be able to get the whole way there. Then we go to giant spider E. Is up here on the wall. He might be able to get there. Ooh, it'll be close. Ooh, no, it won't. He won't get there. Okay. Giant spider D will also not be able to get there. Giant spider H. The hell is giant spider H?
No idea.
Bruh,
Oh,
we
he's
just
the
have
dead one down on the ground, down the hill. The one I yeeted. One of the ones I yeeted.
All right. Then he gets here, and we go back to you.
Dash!
You You hear the flapping of wings once more, and a cold black beak press on your shoulder before you feel the tight grip of talons over your shoulders. Your body goes weightless. You look up and you see an incredibly large raven carrying you away to the southwest. Within the span of probably, I would say, 20 minutes, you see a fire in the distance.
Okay.
And you begin descending towards that fire. The raven lowers you into, or just outside the crowding of people. It doesn't even touch the ground. It kind of just like dust off drops you, essentially. Like it kind of slows down for a second just to, like, so you don't get obliterated upon your landing. Takes off. It's gone. You see it flapping off in the direction going due west. And you can tell by the way that it's ascending that it probably would not be landing anytime soon.
Okay.
So with
Am I
that,
the only one that made it out alive?
no, Valkithra was still
conscious?
alive. Thand was still alive. Irina was still alive.
I was jumping, so I was awake.
Yeah, it's you, Ismark, and Elion that are currently paralyzed. And for clarification, they left you all at the Vistani camp with Madame Ava. So we will wrap the session there, and we will begin their next go around.
Damn.
I had to reignite the my combat is deadly thing, because the last few fights that I had, y'all have trounced. So we had to
welcome to Barovia.
Yeah, we had to. I honestly thought y'all had done a little bit better, but you had 2 people missing, so there's also that.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah, y'all got zerged.
Part of it, dude.
Yeah, y'all got zerged pretty hard, which is
I got zerged pretty hard.
a mainstay of mine. I found that when you lock people in place to where they can't move a whole lot, even if whatever they're fighting isn't that strong, if there's enough to bar any kind of retreat, and even if they don't hit that hard, if they hit often, it's pretty difficult to deal with. And especially like back in like 3rd edition, where if you were shooting a bow, you'd proc an attack of opportunity. If you were casting a spell, you'd provoke an attack of opportunity. Like things get real hairy real fast when you start zerging people, even if, like I said, even if they're small.
Yeah.
But you guys managed to pull it together. But yes, that is all I've got for tonight.
All right, enjoyed it, man. I'm gonna have to hop off.
Yeah, for sure. You guys have a good one.
Take it easy.
Later.